Hey there, folks. Sig has responded to the most recent SIGuation that's happened at the one at the Air Force Base. So we're going to go through that. It appears the dam has broken. So there's been tons of places banning SIG 320s, and we'll go through that too, as well as take a bunch of your comments. So first, Sig Sauer has responded. We've got actually, I think, a pretty nice post from them, pretty fair. Let me read it to you. Our hearts are with the service members and families impacted by the recent reported event at the Warren Air Force Base. We proactively offered assistance to the U.S. military as they investigate the incident and remain willing to help in furtherance of their ongoing inquiry. We have absolute confidence in the military's ability to conduct a thorough investigation and are working with the Air Force and Army to answer any of their questions. So, okay, to be honest, a nice post there. Nothing really wrong with it. I went to go check out the comments on that post. It was on Sig Sauer Inc. on Instagram because I assumed, I'm like, oh, these guys are getting just destroyed in the comments, I assume. And I went and checked, and they're not getting destroyed in the comments, ironically, because they've disabled them. So, I mean, I don't think Sig could have done a lot better. Of course, turning off comments annoys people, but as far as making a post, I think what they posted was perfectly reasonable. I don't think they could have done it a lot better. Now, let's go through the other stuff that has been popping off where I said, hey, there's people banning SIGs all over the place. Okay, so one USPSA club, where is this? New Mexico, OPSA, to ensure all who have registered for upcoming all-classifier match, blah, blah, blah. Due to reported issues with the P320 platform, specifically incidents of the firearm discharging while holstered without a trigger press, including a recent fatality, OPSA will be implementing updated safety measures to protect all of our shooters effective immediately. P320 pistols in any configuration will not be allowed at OPSA matches. Okay, so some club you probably haven't heard of is banned 320s. Let's keep going. Gunsight Academy has always placed firearm safety as paramount. There are currently significant questions being asked in our community about the operation of the SIG P320 pistol. After much consideration, we've decided these questions have been answered to our satisfaction. Gunsight will no longer allow the SIG 320 pistol to be used in classes effective immediately. So there it is, Gunsight banning SIGs. Let's keep going. Glock store, effective immediately. The P320 is banned from our retail store, range, and premises until more review. So that, I mean, like, Gunsight is pretty well known. Glock store, a lot of people have heard of. Modern Samurai Project, old Scott Jedlinski. Effective immediately, the P320 and its variants are no longer allowed in Modern Samurai Project classes. Let's keep going. Elevated Performance Concepts, P320, no longer allowed in our classes due to safety concerns. Next one, Next Level Tactical. They make holsters. On advice of counsel, I'm discontinuing all 320 holster support as of today. All my work comes with a lifetime guarantee. If you're in a 320 holster of mine or change it to another platform, because of this madness, contact me and I'll get you squared away. Let's keep going. SIG 320, good afternoon all. Due to reported issues with the P320 platform, specifically incidents of the firearm discharging while holstered without a trigger press, including a recent fatality, Fort Bliss Practical Shooting Club will be implementing updated safety measures to protect all of our shooters. Yeah, so they're banning it too. And right on down the list, like, this is what I wake up to today, where it's just like, banned, 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 banned. Now, oh man, it's not looking too good for the SIG people, is it? No, certainly not. Let's go through to your comments. Just going to pull those up and see what you guys had to say about this. I know there was a lot popping off yesterday, but it really does seem like the dam is broken. It does seem like people are taking it seriously or like looking at it a little bit differently than they used to. Let's sort by top comments. See what we got here. SIG P320 being removed from service. 100-year-old 1911s. We are so back. That's the top comment. Good. Shake Awake technology is diabolical. Yeah, it is. SIG subreddit is banning anyone who mentions about this matter. I've heard that. I'm not a Reddit user, but I've heard like all kinds of weird shit about the Sig subreddit. It's so bizarre. It's like the whole thing is bizarre to me. Like why you'd care what people post on your subreddit. All right. The vibe should have shifted a long time ago. Maybe this airman would still be alive. Yeah, maybe. And I think the vibe should have shifted, but I think really what's been in the way with this whole SIG issue is guns don't go off by themselves. Like we know that guns don't go off by themselves. They just don't. It's a fact. And it is a fact, right? Or at least it has been until you start to see enough instances. You're like, maybe that's not the fact. So, yeah, I think it would have been better if people took it more seriously sooner, but I can understand why they didn't because guns don't go off by themselves. It's just a fact. T-Rex taking a breath seeing Sig has taken back over the GunTube media lead. LOL. Yeah, I mean, I think T-Rex will have their turn in the spotlight again. Meet Team Sig's newest shooter, Alec Baldwin. Oh my God. Jeez. Sig, self-inflicted gunshot. Okay, yeah. When an airman dies due to Sig greed, the vibe must change. Yeah, I think that's how people feel. It's all fun and games until the 320 joke actually kills someone. Yeah, and from what I've heard, I don't think this is the first fatality. I think there's been other fatalities. But this one has a lot of people's attention. All right. Nothing Sig could do at this point could convince me to purchase another product from them. Factoring in duty and carry holsters, spare mags, optics, and grip modules, I'm now over $2,000 deep into a gun that I don't trust to be safe for any type of shooting more advanced than pointing it at paper from a stationary position. That's fine though, because I recently completed a great mod to my P320 where I put it in a box and bought a Walther PDP Pro. The PDPs are quite nice. When I told the guys at my local shop while I was there that day, they went out of their way to inform me they were no longer buying used P320s because everyone's trying to dump them on the secondhand market, and the store was flooded with used guns that were near worthless. I didn't even ask. Yeah, that's one story I've heard a lot. I haven't heard about them not buying them anymore, but a few dealers I was talking to said that they'd offer people a hundo when they come in to sell a used one. They'd buy it for a hundo. Rumor has it that Sig was preparing to sue various YouTubers for slandering about the product. If they continue with this strategy, it will not end well for Sig. Yeah, that would just be stupid. That would be really stupid. To try to shut people up about their stuff. The fact that it was a Safariland holster as well makes this incredibly telling in my opinion. Maybe. I mean, the Safariland holsters are really common. I don't know how seriously I take this the Safariland holster thing. I'm told on good authority that the airman did not have his arms crossed. No, probably not. Okay. The GBRS Sig Sauer P320 concerns and jumping to conclusions video is sitting at 18,000 dislikes and rising. You guys do remember that? The GBRS where they're like, if your arms aren't crisscross, applesauce, I don't want to hear it. Let's pull up that pistol. That came out 2 months, or pull up that video. Came out 2 months ago. Let's see what the top comments are looking like. 1 day ago, a guy posted, "How about now, sir?" And it's got tons of likes on there. This didn't age well. Posted 1 day ago as a comment to that video. Yeah, I mean, GBRS is getting slammed, and they deserve it. They really do. They're just paid marketing losers. All right, thank you for keeping this a relevant topic. Sig fully thought this would all go away if they waited long enough. I do think that's their play. I think they're trying to ride this out and just kind of keep a lid on it a little bit, keep people a little bit, not really sure what's going on. Yeah. The anger is because of Sig's terrible response. All companies goof up and make mistakes, but the anger comes when they lie and stonewall and act like real people's lives are not being affected in serious ways due to their product. It's sad. I used to like Sig. Yeah, I really think that is the problem. You can't help but look at this and just kind of think Sig knows more than what they're saying. I mean, I don't know how you'd think otherwise with what they put out in public and what I don't know how they have to know more than what they're saying. All right. On 7/21/2025, a friend of mine was working, that was 3 days ago. A friend of mine working as a security officer for U of M was riding in the patrol car of his sergeant when his sergeant's department issued P321 off while driving. He had a hand on the steering wheel and a hand holding his cell phone, according to my friend. Nothing was inside the holster. It was in its bolster. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. Let me put it that way. My brother just started at a local PD and they carry 320s. I'm more nervous for the 320 on his hip than the criminals he may come across. Yeah. I wish they would recall them so I could actually get rid of mine. Oh my God. GBRS tried to rebrand, and at every corner they are met with something. DJ is a douche. The Sig money outshine their integrity. Doubling down together was dumb. They will never not be the goobers. Yeah, I think you're probably right. M&P gang here, back from getting popcorn. Yep. Got myself banned from the Sig Sauer subreddit today, as did many others, but it had to be done. I don't understand this. So they ban you just for like posting about this topic? They'll ban you? But it's like the most interesting gun drama topic going. To me, I would be like farming it for clicks if I was running the Sig subreddit. We'd be like getting it going. Oh well. Anyway, guys, I think that's enough. It seems like I said, the dam is broken. People are looking at this a lot differently now, and I think it's a good thing. I do. I think it's a good thing.